How do you live beyond religion? How do you find Christ beyond Christianity? It all is based on the book of Matthew.
We did hit Matthew pretty hard today.
We hit Matthew pretty, which is great. What triggered me on this is I drove past this billboard, right? I'm hauling some cattle up north in Michigan. And there's a big billboard out there that says, if you want to know Jesus, read Matthew, right? And when you see a billboard like that, 9 times out of 10, it's evangelical Christians who want to convince you atheists, that you need to come to Jesus. So they want you to know Jesus by reading Matthew. Yeah. But what I saw in that book was, you know what? If Christians, if you want to know Jesus, you'll find him in Matthew. You're just not going to like what you find.
That's a good point. You know what? The other thing too about the there seems to be a skewed thought where when I talk to evangelicals or Christians who care and they try to convert me, they always think I don't know. But there was a Pew Research poll where they got a whole bunch of people from different denominations and different religions to take a test. Those who know the most about religion were Jews number 1, atheists number 2. Christians were way the fuck down on the list because I don't even think they know them. To your point, they don't even know what they're worshiping. So it's always been conceptually bizarre to me that when people try to convert me, they think it's a lack of knowledge. It's not that. It's the knowledge and seeing other people that protest to be Christians and how they act as opposed to what the book they pretend to worship says. I just don't want to be that hypocritical. I'm sure I'm hypocritical in a million ways. I just don't want to do that.
Bill Maher has widely been quoted, perhaps misquoted, I don't know, as saying that that the Bible for evangelical Christians is like a computer manual where you just scroll to the bottom, you don't read any of it, and you get to the bottom and just punch I accept.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And without knowing what's in there. And the fact of the matter is that as an atheist and as an agnostic, as a previous atheist, as a present agnostic myself, I read it, and it's legit, and he's legit, and I think that if we really read it and if we really engaged in it, we would have a much better world. In fact, we might even be able to make America great again.
Oh shit! He tied it all together. That's all Trump is trying to do is just bring Christ back to Florida. If there's one person who's Christ-like, it's Donald Trump, right? Across the board. The most Jesus-y guy I know is that fat orange moron in the White House, I think.
Oh, that's going to get you a copyright infringement there.
Good. And since here's the thing, I need to admit, I know that you have the moral high ground. To beat you, I would have to adopt 5 children. Then you and I can talk on the same plane. But you're living your ideals, you really are.
That's the thing. In all of the Christian life, following Christ, whatever, is to grind you into humility, to realize I'm not even following my own ideals. And what that then allows you to do, it totally unhooks you from having to hate anybody. You're just being driven into your own humility means I don't have to hate anybody. I don't even have to hate myself. Self-hatred is what's really driving the entire church. The fact that we have this need for God to say, well done, is driven by our own self-hatred. If we could just purge that crap, we wouldn't be so hungry for affirmation from God or anybody.